we have seen the Indian Council Act 1909. Let me revise it. It has separate electorate. It has introduced the Indians in the Executive Council, like associated indirectly, and then it also increased the official majority of Indians in, not official majority, uh, in provincial legislative councils. And then we'll go for the chart, in Government of India Act 1919. In this Government of India Act 1919, the concept of diarchy was introduced, in which the provincial and the central legislative councils were, uh, the subjects of each central, and the provinces were separated, and the provinces were again divided into two different subjects, that is transferred and the um, uh, reserved. This transferred was kept with the under the provincial legislative council, and the reserved was with viceroy. And in this 1919, and the Indian Legislative Council, Central Legislative Council, was again divided into bicameral legislative, and um, yeah, separate electorate was further extended for Anglo-Indians, Indian Christians, Europeans, and Sikhs. Then you also the Public Service Commission was introduced, and the provinces were given the opportunity to make their budget, and they enact their budget, and the budget was separated. Provincial budgets were separated from the central budgets. And then the direct election was first introduced in the chart in the the Government of India Act 1919. In this, though the election is used, it is for limited franchise, with those who are educated, those who have property, and those who pay tax. Uh, it's for them, and these are the features in 1919. And then we have 1935. 1935, Government of India Act 1935. In this, the federation was All India Federation was introduced, but it was not started because princely states did not join it. And then uh, the central list, state list, and the concurrent list was considered, and the and the residuary power was given to the viceroy. And then the federal court was introduced. Federal Public Service Commission was introduced, and then the Joint Public Service Commission was also introduced. And in 1935, the the legislative counts the diarchy is removed for provinces, but it is continued for central legislative councils. And the central legislative councils, uh, for the provinces, the legislative councils for the provinces were made into bicameral legislatives for 11 for provinces out of 11. And in these 6 provinces, bicameral legislative is considered. And I think these are the important things, features in Government of India Act 1935.